Sam, you guys weren't really able to move the ball until the second half of this game. What would you point toward that led to those early struggles?
Just no momentum. We couldn't get any plays started early, and then, finally in the second half we got our offense rolling a little bit, and then made some plays. So we just got to come out better.
Is that frustrating that it happened so late in the game and you're kind of already dug a hole by then?
Yeah, yeah, because we have high expectations for our offense. So, coming out slow like that, it's just not a good feeling. And then, like I said, the momentum wasn't there, so it was just slow.
What opened things up in the second half for you, do you think?
It's hard to say. I think guys just got their feet underneath them, and it's our offense. We're running our offense, so it doesn't matter where we are. We just gotta play our type of game, and it didn't happen in the first half.
So a little bit of a surprise, given it seems like you guys have some very lofty goals offensively, specifically.
Can you repeat that, please?
Is today's performance maybe a little bit of a surprise, given just how much you guys have offensively and just the goals you guys have on that side of the ball?
Yeah, it was definitely surprising, because like I said, really high expectations for this offense. So we'll watch the film and we'll figure it out, and we'll be better next week.
Sam, what are you able to take away from the second half, where the offense picked up, but against maybe a couple twos out for them?
It's just correcting our mistakes. Gotta come out fast. That's the big thing, because that killed everything. Us coming out slow.
How about matching up with a secondary that's regarded as one of the better ones in the Big 12? What in particular did the offense have in mind when it came to trying to overcome what you knew you were up against?
It's hard to say without watching the film, but that DB room is pretty good, but it's nothing we don't see all the time, so I wouldn't say that's the case there, but I'll have to watch the film and we'll have to see.
First drive, you guys drive into cycle one territory. It just seemed like the offense was a real struggle for you. Is there anything you can point to that was different between the first drive and what came after in the first half?
Maybe first game jitters. It's hard to tell, but we moved the ball, and it's like once we got to midfield, we just couldn't do anything with it. So we just gotta be able to, once we get past that 50-yard line, be able to put the ball in that zone.
Khristian, what did you think of the defense today? Obviously, you guys kind of had your backs against the wall at certain points. So what's just kind of your main takeaways from today?
I don't feel the defense played particularly bad. It's just, when the offense kind of struggles to get started, we got to try to get the momentum flipped. We had to create a turnover. We didn't. I feel like we were stopping them, but then we had a couple penalties back-to-back that kept the drive alive, and then had them have momentum to score a 75-yard drive.
Looking at how the defense started last season, was there a greater emphasis on starting fast this year on the defensive side of the ball?
Oh, for sure. I feel like last year, the team that we got scheduled with wasn't really a good matchup, and I feel like we matched up better with this team. The scoreboard didn't really show it, but I feel like their offense wasn't really particularly moving the ball on us like last year's team did. But for sure, that was definitely a point of emphasis, is starting strong, starting fast.
How do you weigh that, given that the scoreboard said what it did, but you feel like you guys matched up better against the teams?
I just feel like we got to be better as a whole team. Be together. If the offense is going, struggling, we got to have their backs. We got to create momentum, or like I said, a turnover. Or, if we're struggling, the offense has to, score, and vice versa.
As long as you've been around, as tough as the result is today, what do you feel about in terms of the ability to take a step forward with this group?
I definitely don't think this is going to define our season. We definitely don't have that mindset. I feel like this definitely humbled us because, especially like the offensive side, we have lofty expectations because our offense is really good, and today didn't really show that. And I know they're going to turn it around. And defensively, I feel like we just got to be better. We can't have stupid penalties. And I feel like we got to be better on special teams too, because they had a lot of momentum on punt returns and the kickoff returns. So just better as a whole unit for sure.
Sam, a couple of uncharacteristic mistakes from your quarterback today with those two interceptions. Where do you think he's at mentally after this game?
I'm sure he's not happy, but I know he'll figure it out. He'll make the adjustments this week at practice, and he'll be back for sure.
Anything else?
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.